if you have a coaching program that is worth more than $5,000 and you're currently using sales calls as the sales strategy to sell that coaching program to people one on one, then this video is absolutely going to transform the way you sell your premium value offers. Okay, so welcome to day 4 of the offers turnover challenge. Today was a light day, and today we just covered two things, one of which we talk about a strategy with which you can go ahead and start selling your premium value coaching programs worth more than $5,000. It can be 10,000, 15,000, 25,000, 55,000 as well. And then you will be able to sell all of this just by utilizing this strategy that does not require one-on-one conversation. You can have 1,000 people in there at the same time, and you're only going to invest 10 hours every single month in order to utilize the strategy. So make sure you watch till the end, and let's get inside of day 4. Okay, so today we just did two things. The first thing was we did a strategy clarification for the team for JSO, right? The client that we discussed yesterday. And in day 3, if you haven't watched that video yet, go ahead and watch it. And then the second thing I did was I had a call with EA today to finalize the funnel flow with some technical queries that he had got. So I also answered all of them. So let's dive into each one of them one on one. Okay, so for JSO, if you remember that this particular client is in parenting niche, helping parents get better in managing kids, right? And he has a high ticket coaching program called worth $5,000 that he has already been selling for a while now for 6,000 and then a monthly membership. However, what I suggested him was, hey, just to make it super exclusive for the people we bring through the challenge, what we are going to do is we are going to offer them the coaching program for 5,000 instead of 6,000. Okay, and how we are going to sell it is through a challenge funnel. Now, what is a challenge funnel? Let me walk you through about the entire concept of challenge funnels. I have a dedicated channel on Instagram and YouTube about 5-day challenges. You can even go to www.thechallengebeasts.com, and then you can see all the work that we have done. What is a 5-day challenge? Or you can even go to DIGIMUZ. You can search that on Google, or go to Instagram, or even on YouTube to find out more about 5-day challenges. I have very detailed trainings on that, but just to give you an idea about how a 5-day challenge actually works, a 5-day challenge is basically a virtual event where we bring a small group of people by having them pay for a ticket to even come to this 5-day challenge, where we give them value, pure value, for 5 days straight for 1 hour each every single day. And then towards the end of the 5 days, we pitch them an offer, right? So just because they have invested 5 days with us, bringing them an offer that is that costs more than $5,000 or even $15,000, $25,000 makes it much easier for them to say yes, because they have invested some time and efforts into working with you. Now, a challenge is very different from a training, right? So this is not like a workshop where people have to just watch the videos, or it's not a masterclass where people just have to watch the videos, right? It's a challenge. What we do is every single day we give them to work on something, right? So that by the end of the 5 days they have some results that will show them that in just 5 days we were able to achieve all of this. What would it feel like for us to work with this particular person by going all in inside of his coaching program, right? So that's the psychology behind doing a challenge. Now, there are two entries for a particular challenge. Either there's the entry of general admission, which just costs $97, and what we do inside of it is that if somebody pays $97, they come and they are able to attend the challenge or the training videos for 5 days inside of a private Facebook group, right? However, there's another tier of the ticket for the 5-day challenge, which is the VIP ticket, which is for $297, where people get an extra 1 hour each day for 5 days, where they can ask questions directly to the coach or the client, right? So whatever, once they go through the training for an hour, they come to a special private Zoom room with only the VIP members, where people will be able to ask questions to the coach himself, right? So this is an additional value, $297 for just 5 days. And towards the end of it, what we do is, rather than having everybody in the room, on day 3 we launch an application, right? So we tell people that on day 5 I'm going to share with you how we can continue working together after the challenge is complete. So if you want to even look at the opportunity or see what it is about, then go ahead and fill out this application. So what it does does is that it removes all the dabblers from the game. So for example, there are 50 attendees, but then we would have around 30 to 40 people to go ahead and fill out the application. What this does is it eliminates the remaining three who are dabblers who wouldn't even buy from us for that particular challenge. And then once people fill out the application, they will be invited to a special breakout room, which is just 30 minutes on the final day, where we will just pitch the offer. That is solely focused on pitching the offer, nothing else. We are not going to give value or anything of that sort. We have already done that over 5 days. And then over here, we are just going to pitch them the offer. They're going to see the offer and they're going to make a deposit for that particular offer, and then they get a whole week to go ahead and complete the remaining payment. So for example, if the program costs $5,000, what we do on that special breakout room is we ask people to make a deposit of $1,000 so that they are committed, right? So when they make the deposit of $1,000, they get our bank details for them to go ahead and complete the wire for the remaining $4,000 or $9,000, whatever is the amount of the or the charge of the particular coaching program of yours. Okay. So once we do this, what happens is that rather than just having people come up on a sales call where we have to go on a call manually, manage a whole sales team, what we are doing is, in order to scale a particular challenge, all we have to do is bring more people inside of the challenge, and we are investing the same hours. So you see, we do not need to invest more than 10 hours every single month in order to do a challenge. Yes, we can do a live challenge every single month, but we do not need to invest more time if we want to increase the revenue of our business or bring more people inside of our coaching program. We just need to market even more and start selling more of the tickets to get more and more sales coming in every single month. So that's how amazing this entire concept of 5-day challenge actually is. So for this particular client, JSO, we thought of doing a challenge just because he is also a speaker and he knows how to move a crowd. Now, what to do if you have no idea how to move a crowd or speak to an audience? You do smaller challenges before. You do not bring 100 people right off the gate. You just bring 10 and then you do the challenge with them, right? And even if you get really bad in presenting and all of that stuff, you're just learning through the presentations and so on and so forth, that's absolutely fine. Later on, once you start making some money, you can start investing in yourself in the communications or learning how to be a better presenter, or even better yet, since you'll be practicing every single month, you'll be becoming a better communicator eventually, right? You will know how to move the crowd and so on and so forth. And after fifth or sixth challenge, you will be all ready to start bringing more and more people inside of the challenge to start making more money. All right, so that's how amazing the concept of 5-day challenge is. But how do we sell the challenge ticket, right? So in order to sell the challenge ticket, there are several different ways on how we can sell challenge tickets, right? We can do webinars to sell challenge tickets. We can do a front end offer where we are running a $27 offer and then we are upselling the challenge tickets. We can run a book funnel on the front end if we have a physical book that we can offer to people, free plus shipping booking model by Russell Brunson, and then we can upsell them the challenge ticket, and all of these different ways we can utilize. But for this particular client, what I thought was to do two things in order to market our challenge funnel, right? Our challenge to this particular audience. First thing was that the client said that he already had an organic following or a list, right? So we are going to make a challenge funnel for him so that he can directly market the challenge to his followers, right? The second way of selling the challenge tickets, we thought of making a tripwire funnel where we are going to sell a front end $27 offer, and then we are going to upsell the challenge tickets in the back end. So the first upsell is going to be the $97 ticket. The second upsell is going to be a $197 platinum VIP ticket. So $197 is because if somebody goes to the main challenge funnel, they're going to see the VIP is 297, right? But just because they went through this funnel, we can have an urgency angle and say, hey, this is not going to be present, and this price is not going to be present anywhere else. This is only for this opportunity because you chose to invest in us first. We are offering this VIP ticket for just $197, and then you will be able to you will not be able to get this pricing anywhere else. Afterwards, when you choose to join the VIP, it will be $297, right? So if they say yes to the $197 VIP challenge ticket, then it's fine, amazing, they are enrolled. If they say no to that $197, we downsell them to our $97 ticket. So here's how the funnel structure would look like. First, we are going to have the sales page, where we are going to sell the $27 offer. Then we are going to have the upsell one, which is the VIP ticket for the challenge. And then we are going to have a downsell for the general admission at just 97, where we are going to say, hey, you do not need to interact with the coach. You can just, how about you want to just go ahead and go through the trainings for 5 days, right? For just 97. And that's how we are going to start enrolling people inside of our challenge as a second method, through cold ads. Because what we found was we cannot sell a challenge ticket directly through a landing page on cold ads, because that doesn't convert, because $97 for a 5-day commitment is also a lot on the front end when a person doesn't know who you are. So that's why we thought of utilizing this particular strategy. So today what I did was I went ahead and created a front end offer, full-fledged front end offer. And now this was a standalone short video course. So today what I did was I just added 3 valuable bonuses to make it irresistible. So I just brainstormed all the ideas and I jotted it down, all the 3 bonuses, just to make sure that it goes pretty well with the short video course, and keeping in mind that the next upsell is the VIP ticket. Okay, so this is what we did for today. Now, if you're a coach with an offer worth more than $5,000, highly recommend you utilize a strategy. If you want to learn even more about 5-day challenges, go to DIGIMUZ on YouTube. There will be like 30 videos that are talking about, right off the gate you are going to see 30 videos that talk about challenges, how you can utilize them, and so on and so forth. Highly recommend you go ahead and watch them. Okay, so having said that, this was the first thing that we did today. The second thing we did was we went on a call with EA to finalize the funnel strategy. So if you remember, EA had a membership, $67 membership. His niche is soccer training, and his funnel structure was something like this before, where we had a straightaway sales page for the $67 membership. We had a checkout page, then we had a login, after which the purchase form was showing up, and then we had the onboarding, right? So what I suggested before was to change the structure. So after having a call with EA, what we did was we finalized a funnel structure, where we are going to have a sales page for a low ticket front end offer, which is just $27, and then we are going to upsell them the annual subscription of the membership, right, for only a year. For this particular instance, it will be $497 front end upfront, right? And then a downsell page, which is a monthly subscription structured as a payment plan, for only a year, $47 per month. So this is what makes it irresistible, and by positioning our subscription as a monthly payment plan rather than a subscription, right? You know what I mean? So that's why what we did was I finalized a front end offer. So what EA suggested was that he already had a list of hooks, right? So he had this 11 hooks of that he had found out from his 25 years of experience that parents feel for his for their children who are just sitting on the bench. They are not allowed to play in the team. So he just grabbed 11 hooks from that experience. So what I suggested him was to bundle that, convert those hooks into free guides or video modules, and then we will bundle them all together to sell them as a package to different people, right? So some of the people are going to relate to one or the other hooks, and then they are going to be making a decision to purchase this offer from us, right? So this bundle will be sold as an upfront offer. Now what this is going to consist of is one video module, 10 to 15 minutes long, and then with a PDF guide. Now what I would suggest everyone, since this particular client could not record like 3 modules each for each one of those bundle offers, if you have the time, what I would suggest is, rather than doing 10 to 15 short minute videos, utilize that video, like that hook, to convert into a long form video, which is like at least 30 minutes long, and where you share about the 3 secrets of that particular topic. So for example, you are a make money coach, and then you are talking about 11 different ways of making money online. And then rather than having just one video module that talks about one method, let's say affiliate marketing or Instagram marketing, influencer marketing, all of these can be different ways of making money online. But then what we can do, rather than creating just one long form videos, what we can do is convert it into a sprint course by creating a 30-minute video at once or 45-minute video at once, and we talk about 3 secrets inside of each videos, so that we can then cut or trim the video into 3 different modules, and now we have a mini course that is way much valuable than just one module. You see, so that is what I thought on how we can bundle this up together. When we bundle it together, it becomes way more valuable. Okay, and then in order to maximize sales, here are the two follow-up email sequence that I structured for the $27 bundle purchasers. The first one is a three email sequence to let people know that the membership will be $67 per month after 48 hours of them signing up. Right, first email goes out 12 hours after they made the purchase, and the remaining two in 12-hour differences each. And then the second email sequence will be of a 7-day value driven email sequence with a call to action to a separate landing page, ideally a duplicate of the upsell page, with the $67 per month pricing. So this will be for all the people who couldn't make the decision in the first 48 hours. And then this is how we can just keep our promise that we are going to change the pricing, but at the same time we are allowing people to buy in with the discounted price within 48 hours, because after 48 hours pass, it's not highly likely that they are going to convert into buying the subscription or membership, because they just showed that they are not interested in buying. Okay, so then we are going to get them back into the pipeline by giving them some value through the email sequence, and then having them sign up at 67 rather than 47. Okay, and then we are going to add the membership link inside the membership platform for people to buy it as well, right, whenever they are ready. So inside of the membership platform, we would have like 11 different courses, right? So in those 11 different courses, we are going to have the upsell that we would want people to go ahead and join this particular membership. So we are going to have the membership sales page in here. And then EA had a lot of technical questions, right? So what the funnel flow will look like, how can we set up an email follow-up sequence without using a lot of different tools, because he was using WordPress, he was also using this another third-party payment gateway, and then he was also using Mailchimp, he was also using other platforms, all of Calendly and all of different stuff. And then he was also worried about how he can have abandoned cart sequence, where people who couldn't buy the $27 offer, we would love to give them a separate email sequence where we will be able to get them back inside the $27 offer, and then how we can have the checkout form on the sales page itself. So if you remember over here, we said that in order to people even purchase the membership, they had to go through all of these different steps, right? But over here, since we are going to shrink that and have the checkout on the sales page itself, he was wondering how we can do that, and then how he can host video courses, create membership sites, an alternative payment gateway for this low ticket offer, and how we can set up upsells, downsells, etc. So all of these different courses, like questions. So I just shared with him a very simple solution: GHL, right? GHL stands for Go High Level. Go High Level is a platform which allows you to, which is a CRM platform, which allows you to not only have unlimited funnels, unlimited websites, unlimited e-commerce stores. It also allows you to have the email sequencing sent out through the Go High Level platform itself. It also has calendars, webinars, automations, workflows, and all the different things in between. Whatever you are required to create a personal brand, everything is inside of GHL. You can even host videos inside of GHL. You can also create a membership course, membership site, membership area. You can even develop apps. You can send WhatsApp automations. You can schedule posts inside of across social media platforms inside GHL. You can do all of this crazy stuff inside of GHL itself. You do not need so many different softwares. And then at the same time, we can use Stripe as the payment gateway for us to allow us to have the checkout on the same page without having them go through a separate channel where they have to log in order to make the purchase, right? So this is how amazing this GHL platform is. We can connect Stripe to GHL, and we do not even need to send people to Stripe separately. Go High Level automatically processes the payments through Stripe for us without us requiring to do it manually, How amazing is that? So that's why I really suggest everybody use GHL. If you have one person brand, it's just $97 per month. If you're an agency, you can handle all of your clients under one roof, right, with GHL, and it will just cost you $297. I'm going to drop the link of my affiliate link down below in the description. If you would like, and go ahead and sign up for GHL from my link. What I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you 1 hour of 1 hour of session, private session, where I'm going to walk you through GHL and share with you how you can utilize it in order to cash out money as soon as possible. Okay, so if you want to do that, go ahead and use my affiliate link that I have dropped below, and then once you have utilized that, you have signed up for it using my link, go ahead and send me a message on Ask Muzahid on Instagram, and I will be sharing a link with you on how you can book a call with me, which will be an hour long, and we can sit together and I will be walking you through how you can utilize this particular platform. Okay, and also I'm going to create another series inside of this channel that shows you the different aspects of GHL, how you can, all the technical parts of GHL as well, so that it becomes much easier for you to utilize the strategies I'm sharing over here yourself if you want to, and then really save a lot of money by not using 10 to 20 different softwares, paying thousands of dollars per month of subscription, and just shrink that all of that down into a $97 per month subscription. It's just that easy. And while MailChimp or other email providers have a limit of how many contacts you can have, if you want to have more contacts and send more emails, you would need to get the next package per month. All of that is not here over here in GHL. In GHL, it's you are charged for every email that you send out. So it's like in just $10 you will be able to send 14,000 emails. Yes, that's right. How crazy is that? So that's why I was saying that GHL is the best platform that I utilize. That is what I suggested this client do as well, and that is where we are going to create this particular funnel as well, in order to make sure that whatever we are doing, we are able to track everything under one page as well, within go high level. Over there, we can also see how all the stats in there. There's a particular dashboard. We can customize the dashboard to our needs to see how many people opted in, how many people bought our offer, how many people bought the upsides, and so on and so forth. So I hope this entire video was helpful to you. So these are the two things that we did for the day, and I hope this video was valuable. Let me know in the comments which was the best takeaway for you. For me, the best takeaway was the idea of creating a bundle of video courses, just using hooks for different for just using hooks from the experience that we have got. So for example, if I'm into content creation, I've been in here for a while now, so I know what are the challenges that people face in content creation. So if I just simply write down all the hooks, all the lines, all the problems that people face, I can literally create an entire course around that particular topic, around that particular problem, and then I can bundle them all together and start selling it online. What will happen is we'll be attracting people who relate to each one of those problems differently. But then just because we have all of that inside one bundle and we are offering it at a really good price, they will be more than happy to go ahead and invest in this while they're getting all the other as a bonus, while they were just investing inside this program for this particular course, right? So how amazing that concept is. I really enjoyed that, and I will be keeping you posted on how that happens, what are the results we are getting from that, and I'm pretty excited how this turns out to be. Okay, so that will be all for day 4. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section what was your best takeaway. If you want me to review your funnel, go ahead and drop me in the chat in the comment section, and then send me a DM on Instagram that you want your funnel to be reviewed, and I'll be more than happy to bring you over here and share your funnel review inside of this particular videos. Okay, that will be all for today. I'm going to see you tomorrow for day 5, and until then, keep creating for a change.